everyone, and welcome to our Destination STEM Learning Workshop series. And we are so excited for our guests today. They have done something extremely special, extremely unique, and just profound. And so, as we get started, I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves.
Hi, everybody. My name is LeeAnah James. I am a homeschool mom of five, and I am based here in Houston, Texas. And this is my daughter, Summer James. She is 14 years old, homeschooled her whole life, and she is a freshman in college.
Wow, that is so awesome. I know I met you, Liana, back in at Grambling State, and you told me a little bit about your story, and it was so just phenomenal that I had to say I need to speak with you, and I need to talk with also your beautiful daughter. So let's just get started. Tell me about your backstory. Tell me about just about you and about your daughter and how all of this came into play.
So this started about 15 years ago. I just graduated with my MBA in project management. I'd studied emotional intelligence, and I was really excited to start my career. And I'm looking at this little, beautiful baby girl, and I could not imagine somebody spending more time with her during her awake hours than me. And so we made the decision that I would do some freelance work and that I would stay home with our children. So we started homeschooling her probably around four, is when we started introducing some more lessons through play. Our homeschool style has always been very fun and engaging, really learning through interactive ways rather than strict bookwork. We did have some workbooks introduced at about five or six, and we just kept up with it as more siblings came along. We just continued to homeschool our children, and it's been an incredible journey.
So I know that I love this. I love what you said about how not wanting anyone to spend more time with her than you. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So as you made this decision, tell me about how you prepared. Like, what was that like? And then I'll ask Summer as well about her experience.
Yeah, so I was really fortunate to come from a family of educators. My grandmother was a high school teacher. My grandfather taught at Cal State Fullerton. And I have aunts that are teachers and principals, and uncles that are teachers and principals and college professors and all of the things. And so when I decided, you know what, I'm going to homeschool my children, I was met with a lot of support. I was met with a lot of support. I did a lot of research online. I think that I had an advantage in that I started homeschooling with two degrees. And so I knew how to research, I knew how to find information, and I knew a lot about different learning styles. And so I used that information to be able to apply it to my kids. I remember feeling really discouraged at one point. One of my friends said, "You have your master's degree and you're going to waste it by homeschooling your kids." And my mom told me, she said, "What better use of all of that education than to pour it into your children?" And so that's what I try to do. I teach them things, of course, the traditional subjects like English, math, science, and social studies. But I also teach them things that I've taught college students, like digital marketing and how to use AI responsibly, and how to build websites and introduction to code. And Sarah's not a huge fan of building websites, but I have definitely made her build a few just so they have that experience. And so I was able to use my education, lean on my community, and really get the support of those around me in order to be successful at homeschooling.
Well, now tell me a little bit about your experience and how it was for you being homeschooled by your mom.
Uh, well, I was homeschooled my whole life, so it's pretty much the only experience I've had. It's really interesting having my mom be my teacher. My punishments can sometimes pour into doing extra work. It caused me to be very, very careful. It made me really independent because most of the time I was in control of what I wanted to learn, how fast I wanted to learn, and I usually tried to speed things up. So I'm a really quick learner because of homeschooling, and it's really been a great experience.
Oh, that's excellent. I was just going to ask you what it's been like for you as far as the experience in itself and how it's prepared you. Now, what about the social aspect of it? How did you sort of adapt to that? You know, being at home with your siblings and your mom, how did you get the socialization piece?
Um, well,
Not prepared for that question.
You have
no.
friends, I'm sure, yes?
Yes, I do have a lot of friends. Most of my friends are from church,
Uh-huh.
since I go there every week. My friends from my courses I took
Mm-hmm.
online, and I have some friends from just your everyday experience when you go outside, like camps and things like that.
Well,
Um,
those are great ways to socialize and interact with other children. That's wonderful. And
She
you said you interact with other students that are being homeschooled as well. Oh, that's fabulous. What's that like?
it's interesting. I realized that not everyone's as mature as me in the homeschooling aspect, so that was really interesting.
Wow. That sounds very, very interesting as well. So, Leona, did you interact with other moms who were homeschooling as well?
Yes, I did. As Summer mentioned, it is a challenge sometimes when homeschool students are more sheltered,
Mhm.
because they don't, like she said, some students are her same age, but they're not as mature as she is. And so that can be a challenge. But it's also a great resource to be able to meet other homeschool moms. We have done tennis, like she's played tennis, she plays chess competitively. She teaches, she has a job teaching. At the community center, she teaches elementary and middle school, yeah, elementary and middle school students how to play chess. And so she's had, I would say, in terms of socialization, her opportunities have been more positioning her for leadership,
Mhm.
than just interacting. I mean, even with her friends, I would say her friends are probably very leadership driven. They take classes like debate and speech and all kinds of different things that are really positioning them for leadership. So even when she's communicating with them on her phone or meeting up, their conversations are really interesting when it comes to the things that they talk about.
So this leads me to the next question around how important it was through the course of teaching the academics to build confidence in her.
Hmm. I would say for me, it was very important to build confidence. Um, I didn't want her to ever be in a situation where she feels like she can't speak up for herself.
Mhm.
She is an introvert, and so that's one thing that we really differ on. However, she's very capable of speaking up, especially in her college classes and being a leader. And I wanted her to be comfortable in that. I didn't want her to feel like being the youngest disqualified her.
Very good. Very, very good. And Summer, would you say that you have confidence?
I have some confidence. I'm just not the best at showing it.
Uh-huh.
I'm not really comfortable with talking to people because it's usually not really the best experience, especially when they automatically assume they're smarter than me or know more, when that usually isn't the case. So, I'm not really the best at talking to people or really standing up for myself unless I'm really uncomfortable. Even then, I have to write out what I'm going to say ahead of time to make sure it sounds good. I'm not offending anyone. So I don't have to talk to more people than I want to.
Now, if you're being groomed to be a great leader. So leaders are going to have to talk to people. How do you think you'll be able to do that?
Well, I've had a lot of experience with leading a group,
Uh-huh.
so I'm pretty good at that. Rather than having to just talk to people for social sakes, it's
I understand.
actually easier because there is a expectation what I need to do, and there's guidelines.
So tell me, what is the best thing that you like about your academic experience of being homeschooled?
I get to decide how fast I can go, and I love speeding up my courses. So that's the
Well,
best.
obviously, you're 14 and you're already a first year college student. Are you visiting campus at all, or is this still be in the homeschool experience?
I visit campus, though most of my classes are online.
And which university are you affiliated with?
Houston City College.
Houston City College. Well, that is absolutely wonderful. So, LeeAnah and Summer, one last question, and I'll ask you first, LeeAnah. What advice do you have for parents that are thinking about choosing your path and homeschooling their children?
I would say don't put too much pressure on yourself. One of the things that people are concerned about with homeschooling is I don't want my student to fall behind, or I want my student to be a superstar at everything. One of the things that we've experienced with homeschooling is there are some years and some subjects where you get to take your time and move a little slower to make sure that everything is understood. And there are times, like Summer mentioned, where they get to speed up and do things at their own pace. So I would say that allowing your student to do things at their own pace doesn't always mean that they're going to be moving quickly or that they're going to be moving slowly. Those things can change. So just be easy on yourself.
And Summer, what advice would you have for kids that are thinking about being homeschooled?
Um, my advice would be make it fun. It doesn't have not every class has to be a responsibility or a chore. You can turn it to an experience or an adventure, and you don't have to be super hard on yourself. You don't have to get every single question right. It's okay to fail sometimes. You just have to get up. Failing is the first attempt in learning.
I love that. I love that. I'm gonna have to steal that too. Well, thank you so much, LeeAnah and Summer, for talking with us. We so appreciate you joining us for this Destination STEM workshop. And we are so proud of you, both of you, for what you've been able to accomplish. And I can't wait to continue to follow you, Summer, and look and see what the future holds for you, because I know you're going to be destined for greatness.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.